Today is the day. I've got a question for you. Are you ready? Because not only am I going to be taking you behind the scenes right now as we go off to the WCA retreat venue, but I'll also be sharing with you one of the biggest obstacles, enemies that's preventing you from everything you want and how to finally transcend it after all. So listen carefully and let me take you on this journey. Right, we're off to the WCA venue right now. Toma, how are you feeling?
Excited.
Evie? And Mr. B has arrived, the villa manager for the WCA retreat. Yeah, let's go.
See you. How are you?
Miss you guys.
So this is it.
So we're off to meet the rest of the WCA crew.
Nobody's safe.
Now the videographer who will be joining us for the first time at the WCA, who's from LA, has just arrived. So here he is, Mr. G. All right, so we're off to the WCA retreat venue right now. We've got the crew here. We've got Liam. How are you feeling?
World class, ready to
We've
go.
got Mr. G joining us for the first time. Videographer from LA. Claudia, Willetta, WCA graduates here. And we've got Toma.
Like feeling. It's freaking out.
Please.
Oh
my God.
Hello. Oh. Hello. How are you? Welcome home. WCA Villa venue where the magic happens. We will be setting up for tomorrow when the adventure begins. And this is for the past 7-8 years now. We've been running our retreats out here. Students flying from over 59 countries and a lot of craziness, the magic, the transformations that occur very soon. Yeah.
Hello, what's up? How are we? Happy world class day to you.
We're almost all set up for the WCA retreat. First group happening tomorrow, which is crazy. But you know, being here at the WCA and knowing how many of you have actually stepped forwards in faith and joined us in this world-class environment, you cannot help but realize the truth. This is what so many of these students, LMA course students who've walked down this staircase to be at this expansive WCA villa have all told me on the graduation day. They began to recite what I often say in terms of it really is hard to heal in an environment that made you ill. They say to me, Tim, being here at this expansive environment, I've now realized it is really difficult to expand in an environment that's only ever taught you to constrict. You know, when we're in our old familiar environment, we forget to realize the familiar people we know are keeping us in the familiar mindsets. The familiar places you go reminds you of who you've been. And so when we begin to do this every day, as in see the same people, go to the same old places, well, it's no surprise why most of personal development never really works. You'll notice you keep on going back to your past self because you've always got a place to go back to. But when you begin to retreat from your life, when you step out of the normal day-to-day environment, you notice you begin to think different. Have you noticed how true that really is, by the way? And that's because you're transcending what's called a GBS. Now, the GBS stands for the group belief system. And the group belief system is the collective trance of your culture. So here's how it works. Every single group, that's your family, your culture, your friend, your circle, has its own energetic rhythm. A set of shared rules about what's acceptable. Now, some are harmless, but some are deadly to your potential and going for and creating a world-class life. Now, maybe you grew up around people who said things like, people like us can't do that, be realistic. How many of you can relate? Save money, right? These are all collective trances. Now, every time you heard that, your subconscious learned to obey the group to stay safe. This becomes part of your natural thinking. And that's how the GBS keeps you compliant, not by force, but by belonging. Now, you don't even need others to tell you what's possible anymore because their voices is living rent-free in your head. Now, here's a catch. The GBS is feeding on your emotional energy. So every time you're arguing with it, defending your dreams or reacting to the doubters, you're feeding the system that's actually keeping you trapped. And right now, you're in a GBS. You watching this, you're in a GBS. There is a collective trance. And this is why we often think different in different environments. This is why one of the biggest leverages in my life has been always putting myself in places that is not my lid, but instead the launch pad. Your environment is either a lid or is your launch pad. So it's important that we, of course, surround ourselves with world-class achievers who reminds us more about who we are versus who we've been. At the same time, it's important for you to notice the trance, the collective trance of the masses you're in right now. Because the problem with being in an ill environment is that before you know it, your thoughts get edited, your dreams get edited. You begin to label survival as success. You begin to mistake average for ambition. And you'll begin to think like the people around you. You begin to dream like the people around you. And you'll begin to complain like the people around you. How many can resonate with this, by the way? And so the question is, how can you finally transcend the GBS? Well, this is the many secrets that we'll be going through here at the WCA. But if you want me to drop some golden nuggets, maybe even during the WCA retreat itself, we're kicking off tomorrow, by the way. We've got 4 groups, 4 weeks of WCA starting tomorrow. So it's going to be epic. But if you want me to be posting updates, more golden secrets, as well as golden nuggets, be sure to let me know by reacting back with a heart emoji right now. Heart emoji right now. About to have some more meetings, that way we're preparing ourselves for success tomorrow. And then I'll be in full rehearsal mode real soon. Anyhow, I see you, I acknowledge you. Remind yourself, you are more than what others have told you that you are. You are more than what others have told you that you are. You can go, you can do this. You must step forward. You got to begin to do things that honors your highest potential. Make decisions that prioritize the highest version of you. And I can promise you, you do that every single day. Those new choices will eventually equal a new life for you. Bet on you. Bet on your future abundantly, not with scarcity. Step forward in faith and watch as your life begins to change before your very eyes. Stay world class.